Welcome to the U.K.E-liquid Mixing Show. It is a Wednesday night and it's time to talk a little bit of mixing, a little bit of the weather, a little bit of hotness. So we have got on myself, Benny Vapes. We've got the one and only Liam Sherlock Holmes, our own mixing detective. We've got our own mixing guru, which is Graham Net Reality. We've got the one and only, he is the chairman of the board, Bill the chair. And we've also got our own mixing maestro, which is... Do you know, I nearly forgot your name then, Tim. And you know when you're like, it's Tim.
That's the first time you've actually said that to me. I've done it to everybody else here at least once.
Exactly. Tim, advocate for liberty. So welcome one and all. If you are in chat, just have a look at the top and make sure you're in live chat. If you are in twat chat, swap it over. You'll keep up with everything we are doing. Yes, it is. A little bit cooler. We'll get the weather out of the way. It's been hot. It's been damn hot. But we'll get that out of the way. Over and done with. We're not going to talk about the weather. Graham's put a poll up to see what we was going to be talking about. 10-1 was the weather, how hot it was in my van, which it wasn't very hot because it had air conditioning, so we were all right. It gave me a sense of false security, did that though, because it was freezing cold in my van. I'd get out of my van, I'd be like, damn, it's fucking hot.
Okay, who had the van?
Yeah. So I've been chat up so we can see. We'll make sure everything is going right on here first. Are we on? Yes, we are. Yes, we are.
So, Van, did you guys finish putting a decal on that says free gummies on the side?
Free gummies. It did, yeah. Yes. It did. Okay. It did. If you didn't know, everybody's saying, what does toothless grannies mean? Toothless grannies is gummies. We're talking about gummies.
Not that way.
Not that way. Gummies. Not a gun job. Gummies. So I thought we'd have a little bit of talk about, because some of names of gummies are fucking not what they are they? Do you know what I mean? You know, like you think it's, is it 13 fish or whatever, 12 fishes?
27 fish, yeah.
Yeah, it's not a fucking 27 fishes, it's only one fish in it. It's like a white one or something, in it. Do you know what I mean? So why call it 27 fucking fish? Don't know. But we will talk about that. But first of all, we will go around and see what we are vaping on. So, Liam, what is your vape machine of choice tonight?
It's the Camry 1000 Plus with the Amit, Geek Vape Amit on with sticky tobacco. I also have the Vupu X217 with Voltrove V3 with salted caramel peanut butter cheesecake.
Very nice.
And the Hammer of God with the Titan on top, running with the 20mm shorty tank. And in that, I've got some Soho Crunch. And I will pass it over to Graham.
Okay. I'm on me Minikin 2 with the Asmodus Blanc on top. In that, I've just got some Blue Raz from Dripper Labs. Just going through and getting rid of like what I had before. And I've got the Cronus with the Barrage on top. And in that, I've got something I made last night, Kinder Blue.
That's the second one you made? The second rendition?
Yeah, that's the second one. It's rubbish. It's absolutely rubbish. I'll pass it to Tim.
All right. I got the Sigelli kit with the Sigelli Fog kit with the magnetic fun toy. And that one there, I got the butterscotch rum milkshake in that one. And then I got the VT250 with the barrage on top. And in that, I got Wendy's birthday blues cake for her Wendy's birthday, which was yesterday, Wendy V's.
Happy birthday for yesterday, Wendy.
Yeah, he's now got the full house. Every show now.
Every show now is on.
I knew this was going to happen.
I seen Wendy's.
We had bets on this, and she knew it too. That Graham was going to mention that today. Got to collect them all. Apparently, it happened now. And I'm going to pass it over to the one and only the chair, the chairman of the board, Bill.
Thank you. I am on the Sigelli Shikra with the Arbiter on top, oddly enough. And in that one, that's the crisp, rocky treat nut thing, dilly whopper. One the Gur 21 with the Arbiter on top, and that's got VST in it. I am on the Evil Dildo with an Arbiter on top, and that's got Van Custard in it. And I'm also on the Cold Steel with the Dead Rabbit V2, and I have remixed up some I Wonder If I'm Nuts, and it just hitting on it today, but zero nick. And oddly enough, it does taste different, zero nick, than it did with just 1.5 nick in it.
Everything tastes better with nick in it.
This, I mean, it has almost, I don't really taste the sugar pie the way it popped. I'm wondering if the nick could make the sugar pie pop more. What's your thoughts?
It might because it's got like a spice to it and you get a little tiny bit of spice from your nicotine.
Because the sugar pie doesn't come out in this as much as it did before. And the only difference that it really got in it is I just don't have the nick.
Interesting.
It could be affecting the flavour a little.
It could be, yeah. It could be, yeah. It could be. Mixing with it could be.
I'll throw it down to Benny. Yes.
Thank you very much. Yeah, because sometimes it does. It always tastes, when you do a mix, it always tastes better with nicotine in it, doesn't it? Do you know what I mean? When you've left it in and let it steep a bit. Do you know what I mean? So, right. So I am on the chair mod with the chair reject tank. So that's the Gua with the Arbiter 2. And inside that, I've got some strawberry kiwi watermelon that I got down at the expo. I've realised that Love Flavours give us some samples and they're actually concentrate. So I was looking for some of them, so I banged some of that in. So mix some of that up, 10%. Tastes all right. So I've got quite a few to go through. When I open boxes, there's quite a few different flavours, so keep it going for a little bit. And I'm also on the Arbiter Solo with the Aegis Solo, and inside that I've got R.Y. Benny Ho in that. And I'm also on the Feeling X, which is not a bad little kit. Review is coming up next week for that. And inside that I've got some blueberry jam from Just Jam. I need to move my camera, my light, because it's fucking shining right on everything.
How come all your bottles are little bitty bottles that you've got?
10 mil. Well, that's what you get. That's these ones is what you buy. 20 mil. Do you know, like you get the 50 mil? Well, ours only come pre-nicked in 10 mil bottles.
Yeah.
So you can't buy any bigger than that with nicotine in.
Yeah, we get 60s most often, or 60s or 100s.
Yeah, that's why ours are all short fills. But if you wanted to buy with nicotine in it, so literally all of them that are 20 milligram, they'll be in a 10 mil bottle like that. So that's why you'll see people saying, I'm on this, and they'll be on a little bottle, because we can't get any bigger bottle than that with nicotine in.
Got to give Larry credit. He's right. It was actually morning.
Right, so we will get Liam to run through a chat.
Yeah, in chat tonight we have Tim B.
The
Vaping Snowman, Lady Liberty, Vapor Bunny, Fee, Stuart Valentine, Isaac Howard, Bob Ohms Too Low, Wendy Ledette, Rocky Tooney, Craig Brown, Mandalorian,
long time no see.
Mm-hmm.
Ken Away, and just scrolling through, and Huddersfax, and I believe that is everybody.
Above the Clouds? Did you mention
Above the Clouds?
No, I missed. Oh no, and Above the Clouds.
Good evening. Good evening. Tim has put up the VSO cult. It's a cult. He's having a sale, 50% off. Get a gift card or something. You can keep it and use it later.
No code needed.
No code needed. There you go. I would like to bring this up. I did watch Cloud Cartel on Friday. Watch it on the replay. And they had, I forgot his name that's on it.
Swaggy? No.
No, it were one of Mixie does that. What who?
I always call it KYTV.
KVTV. It was Clown.
Yeah.
Clown was on. Right.
So he did a mix for that show with VSO in it. We can't get fucking VSO.
You can.
How Cartel is.
You can.
He said he put it up. He's like, I've done this mix for you. VSO. this, VSO that. And I'm like, well, I can't fucking mix that, can I?
Well, you can. You see, buy that 50% off gift card. That'll make up for your shipping costs. There you go.
Exactly. So I'd just like to point this out to us American brethren. We can't get fucking VSO.
So what I'm hearing is you want an all VSO mix tonight. Got it. Then.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, so they probably have really good gummies, don't they? Do you know what I mean? This is what you're going to tell me. So I don't know. We thought they don't do gummies. Do they not do gummies? Well, that's shit, isn't it?
I will next week. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it. Swaggy, make some gum.
Where there's a will, there's a way. Yeah, there is. You need plenty of money to get it. We'll have to do a group buy. Group buy. Need 50 of us to make it cheap. That's the thing. So, I don't know. Like I say, I did put in gummies. Bill's just been on, but we did talk about it. He's probably about the third showing, the third week or something like that, of doing... that was mixing with Benny and Friends originally. So, it's a very long time ago. I think we've done 100 and odd now of these. So, I don't know. Anybody in chat like gummies? What's your favourite gummy mix? What do you use for the gummy? I just thought we'll get it, because like I say, some of the names that they do put out are confusing, because they don't have, when it says, you know, like bears, you think it was a range of bears when it'll be just a white bear. Do you know, it hasn't got the red, green. Do you know what I mean? It's not a mixture of them. You don't get that. The 27 fish, you don't get 27 different flavours in that mix. It's one fucking flavour, a pineapple or something like that. Do you know what I mean? So where do you get that from? You know, what do you do? Does anybody do gummies? Because I quite like a gummy. My favourite one was fruit pastels from Les, which were quite a nice fruit pastel flavour. You got the gummy, you got the different flavours, and you got that sourness as well to it, which were really good. But they can buy it in 50ml. You can't buy it in a concentrate anymore, because from what I've been told is that one of the flavours is gone from it. It's discontinued. So they're only selling it as a shortful instead of concentrate, which I used to get the concentrate. So I don't know what they was using, but it was real nice. Will's put in Wonder Flavours sour gummy candy.
There's going to be a lot of Wonder Flavours ones, because they are good at doing them.
I like their peach gummy too. It's got
And
a little
that strawberry gummy is the
strawberries gummy is really good.
Strawberries I can actually taste.
The root beer gummy is really good, but it's more like just a root beer flavor. You don't really get a lot of the gummy.
Yeah, with Wonder Flavours strawberry gummy, that's pretty much my go-to strawberry now, because it's a really good strawberry as well.
It is.
And
it's kind of almost like a jammy strawberry almost.
Yeah, that gummy mouthfeel adds a lot of thickness and mouthfeel to other recipes too.
Tim B says, take Wonder Flavours rainbow candy and tell me what you think. It's 100% Skittles drink.
Sounds nice.
Oh no.
Here we don't drink Skittles.
I'll make a 10 ml.
Ian says, yes, Benny, fruit pastels from Juice Cabin was banging. It was lovely. It was very nice. Flavour West. So he says Flavour West. Flavor. Right. What were that Skittles that you? So you.
That's what I was going to say. I thought that's Flavour West.
Skittles, mulberry Skittles.
Skitter.
That's quite nice.
Yep. Yeah, I threw that in with some cream. Works out really well. Skittles cream.
Yeah, I did it with some pixie sticks, and because I showed you the other day, then I did 3. I did pixie sticks, that, and something else I threw in it. Fab bubblegum.
I got the rainbow candy from Cap. That's the one I got. Capella.
Rocky Junior's put on peach gummy candy. It's I did a peach gummy gusher.
Oh, good. Who did that?
So if you want to bring Rocky Toonies up,
looking here.
Rainbow candy Silverline.
Yeah, Silverline Cap.
He says 4% is good enough on that, Graham, if you've got it.
Yep.
It fell on the floor. I'm going to have to get another bottle.
All right.
I'm having one of those days.
Have you ever mixed a gummy, Bill? Is it something that you'd be?
No, I don't have any gummies. I don't have any candies. I don't have anything of that nature whatsoever. It's just never been.
Oh, there it is.
something that, you know.
Peach Gummy Gushers from Rocky Tooney. Golden Syrup VTA at 0.5. Peach Juicy TPA at 2. Peach Gummy Candy, the fuzzy from Wonder Flavors, that's the one I was talking about, at 3. Pineapple TPA at 0.25. Powdered Sugar 1-on-1 at 1. White Peach from Medicine Flower at 0.25. That looks really good. That looks really good, Rocky.
So there you go, if you want to have a look at Rocky's thing. So, does anybody, because I like a gummy. I like gummy sweets. You know, that's probably one of my favourite sweets is that. But you don't get, I find with gummies, you don't get that. You know, you say you get a mouthfeel. Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. Sometimes I'll say gummy on it and you just don't get
Just get the flavor, but you don't get the mouthfeel.
Yeah, you don't get that clagginess. Do you know what I mean?
It's kind of like the root beer. I mean, even turned up, I don't get enough of the mouthfeel to feel like it's an actual gummy.
Yeah.
The peach gummy, I feel, is one of the better ones. That's actually got a little bit of gummy mouthfeel.
Yeah,
Some don't. Most don't.
Yeah, there's one or two that I've tried that feels like you need to pick the stickiness off your teeth afterwards.
All right, yeah.
As if you've actually eaten a gummy, but I can't remember what one they were. I'm checking my notes now, and I got 44 mentions of gummy. So,
Gummy one. Your notes on the peach gummy candy from Wonder
I'm
Flavors.
just picking out just on Wonder Flavors. Already picked out 5 gummies on Wonder Flavors.
Yep.
Well, they did that tropical gummy candy, didn't they, and all sorts with the new ones they brought out.
Would jelly bean class as gummies?
Would they what? Sorry, jelly bean.
Jelly bean, yeah, because it's sort of a gummy filling, and the gummies like gummy.
Which with a shell.
Yeah, so in Wonder Flavors alone, I've got black cherry jelly bean. I've got cola gummy candy, frog gummy candy peach. This is just from there, all the ones that I did. I got the root beer gummy, the strawberry gummy candy. There was the tropical gummy that they released as well.
Yep, the pina colada gummy.
Yeah,
I can find loads of gummies apart from the rainbow one.
Now the pina colada gummy has like this pectin-like feel to it, which is a little weird for pina colada, but it still doesn't come through as a full gummy, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's what gets me when they say it's a gummy. You expect it to be a gummy.
Of those Wonder Flavor ones, I think the peach is the closest to an actual gummy of all of them. The others are all kind of just like you said, the strawberry gummy. A lot of people use that as just a strawberry additive for your mixes. It makes a nice strawberry note. The root beer is the same.
Yeah.
Wendy's put, she's just opened my box of JF. This RY8 smells excellent. Anybody made the mix with it? Anybody use RY8? I didn't even know they did an RY8, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I want the RY8. I want to try that.
Yeah, I've been hearing a lot about it, but
I have been hearing a lot about it. It sounds really good. You have to make it probably, Bob, as far as I know. I don't know of any that are actually line forward.
Isn't that the way that, so RY8, isn't that like half as powerful as RY4? Because the number's twice, but I think it's not as
it's supposed to be
heavy.
sweeter. It has to do with sweetness turned up. Like more caramel notes.
Yeah, you get different notes as you go up, don't you? Do you know what I mean? It won't be like
less tobacco and more like
vanilla.
On the caramel side.
Yeah,
I was trying to do like an RY80, but I still tasted the tobacco. And I couldn't do it.
So you just need to have the Y80, or so you're good to go.
Yeah, I found that an RY8 million is right where
no tobacco in it at all.
Can't taste the
So what do you
tobacco.
do? What Bill does to make that is he just takes caramel, puts it in the mix, and then he takes the tobacco and he sets it in the room next to the one he's mixing it, and that's the RY8.
No, you put it over the next county. You don't put it in the house. No.
I was off by a couple decimal points.
So Wendy, I don't think anybody's tried it yet, so you'll have to let us know what it's like. Bob says, any Skittles flavourings that are line forward?
Yeah, Skitter. Monterey Skitter is very line forward.
Anything gummy wise.
Just trying to find my notes now for the vape train. the vape train would.
Yeah, it is more lime. It is quite limey, is that?
Is it? All right.
I lied. I do have strawberry gummy candy.
Oh, there you go.
I
That's a
just
really good
never
strawberry,
used it.
Richard
Yeah.
Kid
Get
said,
that it's gummy, or can't it just use it as a strawberry. It's a delicious strawberry.
It's the same
It
as
doesn't
the
smell bad. I just never used it for whatever reason. Yeah.
the vape train rainbow treats as well is citrus dominant, lemon and lime.
so you might want to try that then, VTA. Try that if you want in the more citrus forward of the Skittles.
You've got the gushy fruit candy. I'll just see what that's like.
Richard Kidd says, a gummy slush sounds great in this heat. Not that I have a clue, he says.
I've got watermelon candy. I don't have watermelon gummy, though. Yeah.
That just tastes of chemicals.
Yeah. Well, a lot of it does. Yeah.
Just saying
At
when
least
he's saying
somebody needs a banana gummy, though. That would be.
banana, yeah, but you don't have a banana gummy, do you?
Why not?
No, you can get foam bananas that you could probably throw a gummy additive to.
Yep.
But what would you use?
Definitely
as a
throw it to
blank
one of the
gummy?
candy bananas flavors.
A blank gummy.
The Mullenberry got a jelly candy,
Yeah.
which is more like a jelly base. I find the Capella jelly candy also works really well. And 27 bears as well, but that has got a little bit of a flavour to it. So if you use it low enough, though, you can pretty much mask the flavour. Sort of blends in.
You get that pineapple taste off at 27 bears, or when it's the white one.
Yeah, but you can mask it really easily because I use 27 bears in a lemon curd to give it that kind of texture.
Yeah.
Right.
You're going to mask pineapple?
Yeah, it's very, very. It's not very strong.
Yeah, it's not a full-on pineapple. It's like a really low.
Yeah, because pineapple is one of those that's like an in-your-face flavor. It's,
Tim B says pink punch Capella with tropical fruit Capella is also candy-like. When he says it's almost like that IY8 is almost like dark coffee, dark chocolate, no, dark toffee, she says.
I'll tell you what's also really good is the FA Candy Jammy Wizard.
Yep.
All right, yeah.
Yeah, I have that.
That's pretty flavourless as well.
Doesn't that take a long time to steep?
Depending on how I use it. I didn't find it actually change that much after about a week. I think it was
I
single
think that's
flavour
what I
testing.
did about a week, but I can't remember what I mixed to that either. Let me see. Candy jam.
It tasted a lot like their liquid amber. So I think it might be liquid amber with a little something else in there to give that mouthfeel boost.
All right, here's Rocky's Attack of the Reds.
Oh boy.
He's got 27 fish, Capella at 3%, mango flavor at 0.3, rich cinnamon flavor at 0.14, strawberry gummy candy at 3%, and super sweet at 0.5.
This has
I'm
got
not
everything.
a big
Red
mango
Hots.
myself, but it may just be me. But every time I vape Flavora mango with a strawberry, I get a cinnamon fireball taste.
That'll be
without
for
the
you, that,
fireball.
Bill. That'll be for you, that cinnamon fireball.
So I thought I'd lower the mango and add in some cinnamon to see where it goes. I'd say everything is going to plan, he says as he rubs his hands together.
Yep. I can see it. I can see it happening.
You see the fog coming up in the room around him, and he's
All of a sudden his eyes start glowing. Yep. Oh, yeah. That's a scary Rocky right there.
Just do a quick share on this on my rainbow cream, which is the Skittles cream. which Sam mixed up and really enjoyed. Left a review for it on ATF, but I had a problem with ATF where people are leaving reviews and I just can't see them.
Oh.
Yeah. So I got Flavor West Bavarian Cream at 3.25%, 1.75% Clotted Cream Fudge by Cupcake World, 2% Cotton Candy Jelly Bean from Wonder Flavors, 5% Mollenberry Skitter, and 1.25 Vanilla Custard 2 from TFA.
So, Liam, so if you drop all the cream components, the Bavarian, the clotted, and the custard, and just use the skitter and the jelly bean candy?
Yeah, I would drop if you're going to use that as like a Skittles base, you might have to drop the jelly candy down a little bit, because otherwise you do get that. You're going to want that. You're going to want some of that mouthfeel coming through, but you also get a little bit of the shell from the jelly beans, which could work. Which actually thinking about will work with the skitter. So yeah, just 5% of that and 2% of the cotton candy jelly bean.
Yeah, Will's putting a lot of.
He is. I've just put Flavor West. He's just put in Flavor West Jawbreaker, and he's put in Flavor West Gummy Bear.
Yeah, I got Flavor West Jawbreaker on the last time I bought stuff. I threw
Where's the important question?
Good Jawbreaker.
The important question is, Benny, what is Gummy Grammy's name? What's her name?
Patricia.
Oh, Patricia. Okay.
Or Pat.
Or Pat. All right. That's all we needed to know. Show's over.
Is it like a Jawbreaker though? Does it taste like a Jawbreaker?
It does.
Right.
It does?
Nice.
Yeah, so when I tasted it, I just thought I'm going to have a look through Flavor West stuff, because a lot of people forget about Flavor West, and they do a hell of a lot of good, like sweets and candy flavors.
Well, that's what they're known for, though, isn't it? Flavor West are known more for the sweets.
Flavor West and Wonder Flavors. We just had this discussion last night. Both of them use quite a bit of sweetener in their flavorings because they do a lot of candies and soft drinks and stuff.
Well, the thing is, like Flavor West, they use a lot of sucralose, isn't it?
Yep. I think they Flavor West used to be really popular, and then they fell out of favor because they were also using fructose in a lot of their mixes to give the sweetness, which is obviously is fine if you're using it for a cake or a candy, if you're actually making one in real life. But when you're making e-juice, you don't want that in your juice because it caramelizes.
Yeah.
And it's not good for your lungs. So you have to. So even though Flavor West have got some very, very good flavors, you might have to actually have a look to see if they contain fructose.
Yeah.
Should be able to tell by the look of your coil after the first day of using it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If it's brown on it, then it's sort of a black coating on it.
So does that mean that the Flavor West yellow cake that everybody loves, is that probably one of them?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that's got fructose in, but ELR is actually pretty good for that, because you can go on and look up the flavor, and there's normally a link to the MSDS, so you can actually have a read through their safety data sheets, so you can actually see if there's fructose in there. And they normally
triangle next to them too.
They normally triangle it anyway.
Yeah, see, I'm a Capella yellow cake guy.
There we go. I found a link which I had bookmarked for a while. It's from the Wayback Machine, the Internet Archive, and it basically lists flavors with corn syrup, sugar syrup, molasses, sugarlose, salt, and peanut essence, which are all concerning. I'll put that in to chat. There you go.
Rassy Zippy for the win. There you go.
And there's a hell of a lot of Flavor West stuff in there.
Right. Tim's put in Monkey Fart from Flavor West.
Yeah, I just think he's making
Yeah, it's a banana. It's a banana one.
And he's also put Prickly Pear.
Yeah, I forgot that was actually Flavor West.
And TFA apple candy is also like sour apple Ringlewich. Are there also as a pineapple?
But if you are concerned with the flavor, just get in contact with the manufacturer. Flavor West will answer you within a couple of hours and send you the safety data sheet. All you have to do is ask. They don't even question.
Yeah, Flavor West Candy Cane's another good candy flavor.
Yeah, the candy cane's excellent.
Timber, just
in one of the recipes they tagged for AFL the other day. I think it was
put in for that one.
Bob.
Add some powerful sour and job done.
Just a little tip though, if you actually add in any sour additive into your mix, if you haven't got very sweet flavors, you need to add a little bit of sweetener in there as well, just to make the sour pop.
Yep.
Because it gives you that contrast.
Popping, then you might just bump your sweetener a little bit. It's amazing how much it needs that sweetener to work.
Yeah, it's because it gives your taste buds the contrast that they need to actually pick up the sour, so that it stands out a bit more.
And there's still a limit to how far it'll go.
Yeah.
And I believe I learned most of this from talking to Liam. So, yeah. I think we had a long talk about that one day after the show.
Mowgli's put in Flavor Waste unicorn vomit, Flavor Waste reindeer poop, and Flavor Waste Bubba Pig sap.
Yep.
Where do they come up with names?
Well, the reindeer poop.
I'm just looking at some of them.
Reindeer poop around Christmas time is really good. Yeah.
That's the only time you can get it, ain't it?
Yeah. It's usually they start selling that somewhere mid-November all the way up until like Boxing Day, and then they stop.
So what is it then, Bill?
Oh, you have to add a lot of super sweet.
Yeah, after following around a unicorn to grab its poop for 3 days. I mean, it takes a while.
You can have its vomit.
It's a reindeer that you're following to get to poop,
reindeer.
not a unicorn.
Unicorn, you get in the vomit.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. That's the vomit. That's right. You got to feed that.
You don't really have to follow the reindeer around as they're flying over your house pulling sleds. They'll just drop poop droplets in your yard. You can go out and get them.
Yeah, the moose milk is good as well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was Zippy's favourite concentrate for a long time, wasn't it? Every recipe had moose milk, moose milk.
I thought she was talking moose poop. I was going to say, that's a little big. You can't get. You have to put that in a 200 ml bottle.
Yeah. What's because Mowgli put in Flavor Waste Bubba's pig sap. What's that? What's Bubba's pig sap?
Bubba is a guy from the south who owns pigs.
Yeah, and he goes around milking them.
Yeah, and then gets the sap off of them.
Oh my God.
We'll put in Flavor Waste saltwater taffy. See, I don't understand saltwater taffy. I don't know what one is.
Saltwater taffy.
It's like chewits, opal fruits.
Ah, right.
That sort of thing.
Yeah, it's a lot like saltwater taffy is usually made with salt water from the sea.
It's just a chewy, candy is all it really is.
Basically, taffy. It's just a little bit.
It doesn't have any salty taste to it at all. It's sweet. It's just candy.
Yeah, that's what gets me when they say saltwater taffy. I'm right.
Yeah.
Saltwater taffy. Why you call it saltwater taffy?
Because they use salt water to make it instead of plain water.
Yeah.
That's literally it. And it does add a little bit to the sweet and tart flavor to it.
And the Capella strawberry taffy is also really good as well.
Yep.
Do you get that chewy taste like a chewy? Or like an
don't need to yell snore.
Yeah, it's got that thick mouthfeel to it.
Rocky.
So kind of like a thick mouthfeel, like a toothless granny.
Yeah. What we got on here? We'll put in Flavor Waste candy watermelon. I like that candy watermelon, to be fair. Flavor Waste candy watermelon. That is quite a sour watermelon. It is very sour, is that one, if you have to have sour watermelon.
Yeah, it's like the Wonder Flavors. Watermelon sours, really nice and sour too.
What's tickled Graham's fancy?
I'm just like that. Don't go out to Benny's at Christmas.
What, for a toothless granny?
We gotta send Pat over to Benny's for Christmas, although Pat charges a little bit of money for traveling and other expenses. So we're gonna have to save up and do a GoFundMe for this so Pat can come over and visit. Yeah.
Will's
We just
put
gotta
in-
make sure you get the right Pat, because the other Pat talks a little bit of a deeper voice and stuff. And
Yeah.
I guess that's the wrong Pat. I don't know.
Yeah, he usually brings in Guinness, does Pat.
Yeah, so Benny actually prefers him.
Rocky says, watch out for Santa poop and don't eat yellow snow. That's a given, that. Don't eat yellow snow.
What if it's lemon?
The
You won't know until you try it.
You can eat the yellow snow as long as it's right outside of St. Alfonso's pancake breakfast house, basically.
All
FA
right.
blackcurrant is very good.
Is it King? FA King, which is the blackcurrant fruit pastels.
Yes, King, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Queen is the cherry lemonade, the cherry aid, isn't it, I think?
But I love that. I love that one. You just stick some powdered sugar on that.
Yeah.
And you're virtually just good to go.
Yeah, it's a favourite at Loop Loop as well, putting King in for candies.
Luke mentioned something on VC forums that he has a little trick where he puts 2 drops of that. I always get the name wrong, and I always call it a bottle of Poppers Gold
Liquid amber.
Liquid amber. He put a couple of drops of liquid amber into chocolate, and it liquefies the chocolate. And I was just thinking then, wonder what happens if you put 2 drops of liquid amber into a gummy.
Have you got some?
Yeah.
We'll give it a try then.
Well, here we go.
But it will take time. It will take time for it to steep.
Yeah.
Well, you see, if you mix it now and set it aside, well,
We've
nobody.
got 45 minutes.
Well, I'll do it with I'll do that with King. It's FA King, and I put a little drop of liquid amber in it, and I put some powdered sugar and see what happens.
Go for it, Graham. You got this.
One thing I found with that with the FA Candy Jammy Wizard, it works really, really well on berries,
All right, yeah.
but not so well on apples and things like that. And
I have noticed that. I tried it with an apple to see if I could get that apple jam. You don't.
No.
It's like you need that dark flavor to go with it, like forest fruit berries type thing.
Yeah, next week recap. Yeah, definitely. Will's he put in Nutella. Nutella is not a candy.
That is chocolate.
I've seen some people eat it like candy.
It's loosely related to candy because it's chocolate.
And Harvest Berry Cap.
Yeah, Cap Harvest Berry was always very, very popular. I don't think I've used that much, to be honest.
But this is the thing.
What is it?
You end up using. Everybody uses stuff because it moves on and moves on. Some like I said, we said this before. Some of the older flavors are still banging.
Yeah.
Oh, razzleberry. Razzleberry's delicious.
Razzleberry is that's the most floral thing I have ever vaped in my life.
Yeah, I found it quite floral as well.
Yeah.
You did?
Yes.
Yeah.
And
It's horrible. It's like vaping a flower. It's just like, I was like, oh my God, I just dumped it.
Yeah. Which flower would it, Bill? Rose?
It was, it was been like a rose because you could taste the thorns too. You know, so it was not,
It's perfumey.
yeah.
which razzleberry are you talking about?
Flavor West razzleberry, right?
Yeah.
Don't be
Yeah.
smelling it. Don't be
Okay,
smelling
you're
it,
right.
Graham.
I'm not thinking razzleberry. I'm
See you in a bit.
thinking boysenberry raspberry. That's what I'm thinking of.
That the liquid amber is very similar to their brandy.
All right, yeah.
Very similar to the FA brandy.
All right, Bill, on the opposite spectrum, boysenberry raspberry from Wonder Flavors.
No idea. I would not vape anything with boys in it. I don't do boys.
Okay, Benny, what do you think of boysenberry raspberry? Wonder
I've not had boysenberry raspberry. Is it?
Oh.
It's a very good flavour. Very good.
And what does it taste? Does it taste boys with raspberry on them?
It tastes of boysenberry and raspberry.
What's boysenberry?
It's related to the blackberry family, if I remember rightly.
Yeah.
Never heard of it. Never heard of a boysenberry.
Yeah.
No, I don't.
Boysenberry tastes like a boysenberry, Bill.
Do they
No,
do
not to be mistaken for
boysenberries
something
grow
other.
on trees, or do they grow on like bushes, or is there vines?
Bushes.
They grow on plants,
Bushes.
Bill.
I thought they were dangleberries off of little boys.
I don't think we can get boysenberry over here, Benny, the actual fruit. At least I've never
All right.
seen it.
Morgan is saying Mill's Milk is a Clark Griswold's drink from Christmas vacation. Shit is full.
Yeah, Zippy was telling me that it was a big, it's a big Canadian thing, moose milk. And
Yeah.
Pearce's, I think it was, used to make up moose milk.
I've drank moose milk. We had a Canadian exchange where one of the bases I was on, I was in the Navy, and what he called moose milk was just basically what we called mojo, but he added ice cream to it.
What's a mojo?
Well, it's just a bunch of clear liquids. You take a huge tub and then you'd pour in just pints of or half gallons of vodka or of tequila, anything clear alcohol liquids, pour them in there until you just added a bunch of them, and then you throw in ice cream and moose milk.
Ah.
Yeah, except that the Flavor West one has got cinnamon in as well. So if you don't like cinnamon, it's one to be avoided.
So the exact origins of boysenberry unclear, but they basically came from a dewberry, loganberry parent, and they're basically like a blackberry that stays a little bit of red. It doesn't go 100% black. They're a little more tart.
So closer to a raspberry, kind of a cross between a raspberry and a blackberry.
Sort of, except for it doesn't get the sweetness like a raspberry gets.
Yeah. Frivora boysenberry is really good as well. Really nice flavor. It's excellent when you use it really low down as well, because that also jams up other berries.
Yep. Yeah, a lot of people do use that to add to jammy flavors.
Will's put in TFA blueberry candy.
Yeah, someone actually mentioned it earlier. Who was it? Tim, I think, mentioned mixing that with the pineapple candy and making a nice mix.
Morgan's putting Mojo is a PI fruit rum San Miguel 7-Up recipe.
See, Mojo was just a bunch of liquors, and then a lot of like fruit. You'd put pineapple, you'd put in all the white liquors, and then you'd put in like pineapple and orange, and you'd pour in, just any kind of fruit type things in it.
Mojo means when you start something that has a mixed thing to it, like Bill's saying, and then the next thing you know, Bill's mixing it, and at some point he gets enough in him and he doesn't give a shit what's in it. He just throws it.
Oh, no, we tried to play softball, like a marathon softball game, and then we had a big tub of it, and then you would put drinks on each of the bases, and then when you got a hit, you'd have to run to first and drink that one.
I feel like I played on the wrong softball team.
Yeah, so do I. And we had to even play softball.
It was like we were doing some kind of a charity thing, and it was a marathon. It was a 24-hour marathon softball game, and with Mojo. And so, needless to say, everybody didn't go 24 hours. You kind of did shifts. And once you got drunk, you passed out. You get up, you throw up, you'd eat something, you come back, you play some more. It was that thing.
And what the fundraiser was for, the bar that they bought the alcohol from.
I don't really remember who we were raising money for. I have no idea. It was on a Navy base down in Northwest Virginia.
I think the guy's name was Fred. That just started it up, and he's like, the fundraisers for Fred's
JP.
As long as you wasn't doing the fundraiser for AA, because that would just be wrong.
Yeah,
that'd be perfect.
Tim B put in blueberry gummy candy and pineapple fresh.
That's the one. Yep, he's mentioned earlier. Yep,
that's what it says. And Morgan put in Philippine Island Mojo night was all you can drink for like $2 in the early 80s.
Yeah,
that's all right, isn't it? $2.
That's actually really cheap. Even in the 80s.
Well, in the early 80s, that and then the PI, so
all you can drink. Bill takes 2 sips. Hey, you've had too much, sir.
Yeah. Not in the early 80s. I could have, sucked down some in the early 80s.
There was a bar opened up in Cardiff in the early 90s that was all you could drink for £10.
Yeah.
I think they stayed in business for about 6 years.
Yeah.
I used to
Then they folded.
I used to DJ in one of those clubs.
I was gonna say, Graham, did you go visit that club after about 6 years?
I used to DJ in one. It lasted about a year and a half. And I DJ'd there for about a year and a half. And Jesus Christ, it was a nightmare. And I was drunk as well.
Yeah,
I was like, too many drunk people in here.
It was a very messy night. If you got there early enough as well, they were walking around with chicken wings and stuff like that as well for free. You could have while they lasted.
Some of them used to do it round here. Used to do it before 10, so they'd have your happy hour. So you'd go in for your happy hour before 10 o'clock, and then it's like full price. So everybody just
and it becomes unhappy hour when you have to pay the full bill.
Yeah.
So the bar was always 5 people deep at like 10 to 10.
10 to 10.
All trying to get in there free, in there as much as you could drink.
The best one I went to were in Newcastle. I was working away in Newcastle, doing a course, and there were about 10 of us on it, and we used to go over to the pub, and from 6 o'clock, while 7, they'd do stop the bottle, the 4 bottles, and it'd go back and forward, and you'd press a button on the bar, and you'd either get drinks for free, buy one, get one free, full price, or half price. Oh, it was great. You each go up for a round.
Worst thing that happens, you got to pay full price. Worst case.
Worst case happen, you pay full price, but normally you got it like half price or buy one, get one free.
Yeah. Oh, see, here are happy hours, man. I mean, we had a bar up in Lexington called Fifth Quarter, and their happy hour would be like, say, 5 to 7 or 5 to 8 at night. And basically, you go in and drinks would be reduced, or you'd get 2 for 1s or something like that. And then at the same time, they'd put out a spread. Like they'd have a guy over there carving meat as you went by. Yeah. They'd have cheese and all this other shit. It'd be like it's a big buffet line. You just go down through, fill your plate. That was all free. And then you went over and got half price drinks or whatever. So we'd go there every day. I mean, it was where you ate supper.
Yeah.
Be right back.
Dave, you all right?
Grab a drink.
Yeah, all right, mate. Yeah, we're all fine. We're cooling down now, so we're all right. So yeah,
cool.
I've done that test. I'll try
done it
next week.
All right, yeah. What's it taste like on back at hand at the moment? Is it getting
it just tastes
the game changer.
Just tastes of King.
Game change it.
I can't game change it unless I put it in a wider neck bottle. And it will only take.
And it might not work either the way you try.
Speaking of which, I've got some bottles I haven't tried out yet, but.
All right, yeah.
Cool.
This way here, he can keep better track of how much he vapes.
Well, no, these have that. There's just a real light. If you can see the lines there.
Oh, you can, yeah.
They have it, but it's just not as filled in.
It's not
dark.
printed.
When you're
It's
blind
just like
me,
raised.
you need,
Yeah, the ketchup bottles with actual numbers on the side. Great.
Yeah, but why would you put a 240 ml ketchup bottle?
Right there.
Richard put
Dollar Tree ketchup bottles.
He put
They come with this. You get a butt.
What the fuck's that? A butt plug?
Collapses. Look at that. All fancy. Look at that.
So if you want your funnel,
that would not work well for
it down so you can carry it in your wallet.
Funnel.
That would not work for a female condom. It has a hole in it. Just so you guys know, do not try. It might not work well.
Richard, can you put in lol funny, saltwater taffy is made from salt water out of the ocean. Lol, just fun when I heard it. That not for showroom. And Mug put, there was a biker bar north of Phoenix called the Chapter 11 because that's bankruptcy. And Peter's put in black walnut candy. Has anybody tried that black walnut candy? Is that a flavour from someone?
The black walnut candy. I made a black walnut custard recently, but that was you won't want me to talk about it.
I like black walnut ice cream. It's really good.
Well, that's what I was going for, but I wanted to make a custard instead because I wanted the buttery notes.
Richard says, where in Canada would you all recommend me grab these flavours? I think I need lol.
Dave Lloyd says
DIY juice is quite popular.
Yeah. Dave Lloyd said Google DIY vape supplies in BC or flavors to go.
Yep.
Is that DIYjuice.ca?
Breaking
Yeah,
news. We've got a breaking news coming in. Breaking news from Mowgli Vapes. A roving reporter of Mowgli Makes is bringing up the weather forecast. It says inaccurate weather forecast. Says it's only 93 here in Central Mass. I just went to my rebooster, and it wasn't operative because it's not humid. Oppressive because it's not humid. That's the breaking news from Mowgli Vapes, our raving reporter. Thank you very much.
In other words, he's saying it's a dry heat.
Hey, Pop. Yeah, like mate.
Yep.
There you go. Just put the link in.
There you go, Richard. Let's just put it in there. You'll find the flavours on there.
Yeah, because I was looking at that one because it's cheaper to buy one-on-one flavors from there than it is to buy it from one-on-one.
Yep.
Yeah, they also carry a couple of the real flavors line as well.
Yeah, and they've got the stick mix as well.
Dave, you can on here, mate. You can, if you put it in chat, it comes up, mate. And they don't seem to bother you. It's Robin Potter's just put in now, Mowgli Vapes. There's a movie on at 11 o'clock.
Film at 11.
Movie at
I think
11.
is what he meant to say.
Do you fancy doing the wheel for candies?
Yeah, you can do, mate, yeah.
That's what they would always do on the newscast. It'd be
They
like
got
they'd
the wheel
come on
all
at
queued
like
up and
8
ready?
o'clock with breaking news, and then they would say, film at 11. Yeah.
Yeah.
Film at 11.
So, as seen as a very popular stripper name is Candy,
Yes.
Yeah.
what would you do if you called a recipe Candy without actually putting any candy flavors in?
Ooh.
Edible underwear flavors only.
So it's going to be candy, but no candy flavors in it. Right?
Well, I'd go with what Will's just put in, Flavor West Cinnamon Hot.
There you go. Yeah, that's
Because she'd be a little bit hot. Mike, you all right, mate? So, yeah, she'd be a little bit hot.
Yeah, a little bit hot, but I would not recommend that for edible underwear. That probably burns.
I'd probably go with a little bit of, because I quite like getting the Fab Mix bubble gum at the moment. So a little bit of cinnamon with bubble gum.
Oh, that would be like that would end up coming out like the cinnamon chewing gum.
Yes.
I think mine would have sticky hot buns.
Ooh, right here. What do we got going on here? Rocky's got a recipe there.
Is that sticky hot buns with frosting?
Yeah. And, probably like buttery, so say butterscotch. Instead of ripple, I'd call it nipple, butterscotch nipple.
What about you, Tim?
What?
We're going for a candy. It was not candy.
Yeah,
It's
it's
just
got to be
candy.
a stripper candy.
Stripper
Stripper
candy.
candy.
And then next up, Sherlock's going to tell us how he would mix one for a stripper called Mercedes.
It would be very expensive, and
All flavora, huh?
you wouldn't know whether it was turning left or right.
Yeah, I would have to say, even though it is a candy, you'd have to go at 27 fishes because, I mean,
And if it's going to be a stripper flavor,
because if she's a stripper, she's probably got it.
You'd have to put.
You got to give it her all around whole situation. 27 fish sounds appropriate for one night.
Scampi fries.
Scampi fries.
A little bit of nut muffin.
Right there, I'll just use Mowgli's recipe: 27 fish, raspberry, raspberry, super sweet, good to go.
It's one of Graham's Digital Drops full recipes. This see Graham Digital Drops Tigers X on ATF.
Tiger's X. So that's like the one that hit him with a 9-iron. Is that the one they're talking about?
Yeah. Graham's gone. We've lost
No,
Graham.
he's not. He's still there. His picture's there.
Richard's put, okay, I'll have a look at website. No clue what your mumbling jumble you are all talking.
Oh, can we speak cap sugar cookie? Yes, we can.
Graham?
Very.
Oh, is Dave
Very good
talking?
flavor.
Yep.
Yeah.
Cap sugar cookie 10%. Yeah, there you go. That's all you need. There's the Canadian version of that's the Canadian version of this whole stripper recipe. That's all it is.
It's a blunders, yeah. Rocky's dropped a recipe in there. You can find it on all the flavours. Is it on all the flavours? No, on VC. VC.
That's what I was looking for here. For some reason it logged me out, so I gotta log in.
Rocky's doing his book Bend Over. He would have porn star in Britain, him, Bend Over.
I've been to Bend Over. You been to Dover?
Been to Dover, White Cliffs of Dover, aye. White Cliffs of Dover. And what else we got? He's away for the pitch, says Graham. Yeah, probably is, mate. To be honest with you, I don't know. He just dropped out. He might have fallen off his chair.
He's
All right,
going
so
to
we'll
get
go
a
down-
stripper outfit.
I got Rocky's recipe here for us. Rocky Otto's super sour ume plum soft candy wonder flavors. Hashtag wonder flavors. Cotton candy jelly bean wonder flavors at 1%. Plum purple from wonder flavors at 1.5. Sour gum and candy super concentrate wonder flavors at 1%.
Yeah, if anyone wants a plum flavour, that Wonder Flavours purple plum is excellent.
Yep. It is a pretty
Is it a
good
sour
plum.
plum or is it just a plum?
It's a sweet plum. There isn't really a lot of sour to it at all.
So it's not plum sour.
Graham, this is the best you've looked in weeks.
Oh, I forgot to turn it on. There you go. That's better.
Mike's put in, I want a sweet and sour lemon mix. Any suggestions?
Leave the lemon out.
Sweet and sour. Well,
Leave the
a good.
lemon out, Bill.
I actually do like the SSA sour lemon. Would actually be a good additive for that one. The
Yeah,
SSA sour lemon.
Vape Train Sour Lemon is really good.
And that's the other
Jungle
one.
You
Jungle
all right, buddy?
Flavors Lemon Juicy is excellent. Jungle Flavors Regular Lemon is okay, but most of these won't actually have that tartness that you want though from a lemon. So you might have to add a little bit of try LA Tart and Sour because that's a mix of citric acid and malic acid. So that might give you that little bit of tartness.
SSA natural lemon is really tart.
I mean, we have clown urine there I made for Bill. That has it in it. That's a lemon lime sour. It's really good.
Yeah, FE lemon is very, very candy lemon.
Yeah, that's what Graham said. Don't use FE lemon.
No.
What about lemon Sicily? The old staple, lemon Sicily.
It's good, but again, it's missing that lemon tang, that tartness that you want.
And
Don't use lemon squares, I'll tell you that. Yeah.
Yeah, it does. It's very, very bad for fading as well.
I mean, literally, you could take that clown urine recipe just like it is. Up that SSA. Oh, they changed it to natural lemon. That's not right. They changed that. It's not natural lemon. By the way, warning to everybody, be patient with the ELR. They are doing some updates to the, trying to merge all the flavors. Apparently, they merged that one incorrectly as well. I'll have to let them know.
Oh,
That should actually be the SSA sour lemon, not natural lemon.
So they've actually got sour lemon and natural lemon, have they?
Yes, the sour lemon is one of the newer releases, and they've actually screwed up on quite a few of these. Like they got the double watermelon, the new SSA double watermelon, which is actually a little bit sweeter than the Cap double watermelon. They accidentally X'd that one out too. So I have a feeling that they did that same here because that should not be natural. It should be sour type.
So you're going with the sour lemon. He's wanting sweet sour lemon.
Yep. Yeah, just add sweet, super sweet.
Super sweet. Yeah.
Add super sweet to your.
But would you add a bit of
4%
lemonade to it to give it that a little bit sweeter?
It tastes almost like you guys have lemon heads over there.
I don't know.
Sour lemon candies with the hard shell on the outside, and then on the inside less
Lemon
sour.
sherbets.
It's like the
Lemon sherbet.
inside of no, it's not the sherbet, not a sherbet,
All right.
but it's like that sour lemon from the inside of a lemon head.
Yeah, like a syrupy type lemon.
I mean, like a locket.
Yeah, that's what I'm imagining, Benny.
Yeah.
Like that thick syrupy lemon. That's what I get from the Jungle Flavors Juicy Lemon.
I got a message, Ken. Pity.
Well, that the liquid amber. If that works with that, that might liquefy the lemon.
Hey, so it's worth a shot.
Well, I have a feeling it probably cooked the lemon, so you more get like a baked lemon.
Right, do you want to do the wheel then? So, we haven't played the bumper for a while on that.
No.
Nope.
So we'll do the mixing relay. We'll play the bumper.
On your marks. Get set.
I have to sign into this.
And more like a lemon curd sweetness. What Mike's
Yeah, that gives the jungle flavors lemon juicy a shot. Because that's for pretty sweet lemon.
Flavor West lemonade at 10%. Will say.
Yeah, because that's more like a traditional lemonade though.
Okay,
that
so
might
if you want to join next one in chat, we're going to try and make a for chat's going to try and make a candy.
So if you don't know what this is, follow my leader. So we do a wheel, pick someone out, and then you name a flavour and a percentage. We put it in ELR, and then if you want to mix it up, you can do. So because we're talking gummies, then obviously there's a little bastard fly here again, you little shit.
Gummy fly?
I don't know what he is. He does my head in. Fucking, I think he hides till I do a show, and then he annoys me. So it's follow my leader. So if you want to be on it, how many do you want? 5 people?
Yeah, 5.
5 people. So if you put X1 in, if you want to do it, so like I say, you name a flavour, and then obviously the percentage, and then you follow on. The next person follows on. We try to build a recipe doing that. So if you want to have a go, X1 in the chat, and we'll add you to the board.
Seeing Will put up the Flavor West lemonade reminded me of something I found out the other day.
All right.
I figured out why a lot of the lemonades, the concentrates that I try, don't have that sort of fizziness, even though people say that they get fizziness off it. But I think a lot of it is because apparently lemonade in the States isn't carbonated.
No, it's traditional lemonade.
No.
Yeah, it's just lemon
Yeah,
juice,
you just
basically.
squeeze lemon, put it on the thing, and put it in the water. Yeah.
So Mike Kane's in. Richard, Mike Kane's not in. He's just deleted it. Dave Lloyd said X1 for sugar cookie. Cap sugar cookie. Not yet. You got to wait your turn. Richard Kidd's in. I tell you what I do like. Loran's lemonade's quite nice.
Yeah.
People don't mention Loran's that often anymore, do they?
No, LA lemonade is very, very good. It can get a little bit throaty though if you use it up too high.
I think it's because Lorenz hasn't really put out a new group of flavors lately. It's how these places kind of stay up there.
Yeah.
Every now and then they throw out 5 or 10 new flavors and then they move back up the list. And the people that haven't really put flavors out for a couple, 3 years, all of a sudden somehow they kind of just
Drift off.
scoot back, even though their flavors may be as good or better. It's just, what have you put out for me lately is what it seems like.
Everyone wants the shiny and new.
Yeah,
Yes, Loran's. Yes, LA Loran's.
that's Lauren's.
Lawrence. So yeah, anybody else? So we've got 2 in at the moment.
We've got 3.
2, 3. Why have we got 3?
Well, he put Mike.
Mike
in.
Haynes is gone.
Richard and Dave. Is
No,
Mike
Mike's
off?
gone. Mike's gone. He's going traveling.
Mike
soon.
retracted, but hey, he didn't get it in time. You already had his name in. Sorry about your luck, Mike. You're in there.
Anybody else? We need 3 more people to do this wheel. Come on, you buggers.
2 more if Mike stays. Yeah.
If Mike stays, if Mike goes.
Mike's a sport. He'll do it. Yes. Basically, what Mike will do is he'll do it, hope he gets drawn first, and then he'll put in cap sugar cookie.
Yeah. Candy, yes, it's candy. We're doing candy, yes. We're doing gummy candy. Whichever
What
you
would
want
be interesting?
Oh, Wendy's in.
Wendy's in. So
So Mike's doing London, then Paris.
I don't think either of those are a flavor, are they?
Yeah.
Have you seen the different cookies you can get with the jelly beans in and
Oh,
Skittles?
yeah.
I wonder how that would actually translate to a juice.
Well, it might do, yeah. Might have to look at cookies. We haven't done cookies for a while. We might do cookies next time.
Yeah, there's a couple of new cookies on the
Oh,
market
Mike
as
says,
well
yeah,
from
keep
the
him in. Keep him in, son. Keep him in.
I know.
So what do we need? One more then?
All we need is Craig D, and we got it.
Yeah.
Come on,
Craig.
Craig. You know you wanna. You know you wanna.
Peer pressure.
One more. One more.
One more, Craig.
Craig's in. He put candy question mark. He was thinking if it is, I'll get in the 20 minutes.
I just read candy question mark as X1, to be honest.
Yeah, I thought it's
Yeah,
it's
he's in.
close to
He's in.
X1.
He's in. Oh, Vaping Snowman's done
Snowman
next one
goes
as
in.
well. Do you want to do 6 then? We'll do 6.
No, we'll do 5 and just somebody loses.
Yeah, Vaping Snowman gets the odd person gets to name it. Is what we
Yeah,
did.
the last person gets to name it.
So,
Yeah.
Vaping Snowman, you get to name the recipe, mate.
Well,
Because you-
depending.
Oh no, depends.
Oh
on
no,
who
depends
last
on the
this
wheel,
game.
right? Depend on the wheel.
Yep.
So you might do, you might be in, you might be not. We're going to do the wheel. There you go. 6 people are in.
I
Okay,
can
is
see
that
a
the right
bunch of
screen
dummies in
and
there.
showing?
Dave Lloyd's
Yeah.
last and names it Sugar Cookie.
Dave Lloyd gets it first. 10% sugar cookie. Cat. Heck, let's try 12.
And Mike
Mike Haynes, you're beginning the win. So we need to
You
know
get to
what
start it.
flavour. Yep. Flavour and percentage. Remember, we're doing candy / gummies. Gummy would be, you can add a gummy to it, it'd be fantastic. Mike Haynes, come on down. The price is right. Do-do-do, do-do-do.
And a special announcement with it. If you don't feel comfortable messaging the people that are working on the database fixes on ELR, but if you notice a flavor has changed in one of your mixes, it's not the right one, like I just did with that lemon sour type. Let me know. DM me what it is, what flavor it is. I'll check into it and I'll let them know, so we can try and get that somewhat fixed when there's issues.
God
It's
help
like
them.
the whole new SSA releases from Nom Noms seem to be the biggest messed up ones, because I don't think they got only the ones from both cities on there correctly.
Or
No,
Benny,
what-
because Benny's in real tight with ELR too. Benny and ELR.
Yeah,
are
well, like that.
this.
Well,
They're-
well, like that.
they're
Well,
real
like
tight.
that.
Yeah. Like this.
Yeah, like that, yeah.
Yes.
So Mike
Can't
Haynes-
wait to get together.
Mike Haynes coming with rhubarb of 1.5. Which rhubarb from who?
Yeah, which rhubarb?
No,
But
I-
on the other thing, I mean, darn it, you haven't knocked out sugar cookie yet. It'd still work. You know, Dave's putting
Wonder Flavors candy rhubarb, I think is what he was meaning to put in.
Yeah.
No, I think when they're doing that, changing all the things on the ELR, as soon as they get to Salubarome, they are just going to go, we give up.
Yeah.
Because all the flavors are in French, English, all different names.
Well, they're merging them all. So if you put in the wrong one, it'll automatically come to one. They're trying to do that similar.
Yeah,
Well,
which
if you
one-
put
which
in
one
the
do you
right
take?
one, they'll accept it, is what it comes
But,
down to.
yeah.
Because that was their problem before. They had their whatever they picked, and everybody put in the right one, and then they were like, no.
Yeah,
But
Wonder
with
Flavors.
this one here is going to be like that sour type, because it wasn't released to the Bull City. They kind of must have missed that whole memo of the whole Nom Noms thing.
So
because-
that's sweet and sour rhubarb by Wonder Flavors.
Yep, you were right.
Okay.
Thanks, Ken. Ken Aware
Aye.
just said he'll take a look. Don't ever hesitate to
Oh yeah,
message.
okay, Ken. Yeah, I just got a message back from someone else. I thought that was on the team. It's not. Yeah,
And
it's the sour type SSA, the lemon sour type. It switched it over to natural lemon. It's not natural lemon. It's a completely different lemon.
Right,
and that
so the next
rhubarb.
one.
that rhubarb is going to be the Wonder Flavor sweet and sour.
Yep, good one for candy.
Richard Kidd, come on down.
Next flavor, next PCT.
Dave Lloyd, did I mention 10% cap sugar cookie?
You're going to name
I still
it. It's
couldn't
going to be
believe
called
that recipe.
10%
Wow.
cap sugar cookie.
Breaking news. We've just got our next roving reporter just come in. Roving reporter, it is Richard Kidd. Richard Kidd with another weather forecast. Severe weather, thunderstorms here in Ontario, Canada. CA, nice for the internet. So all you internet people in CA.
He may have left and he was supposed to put the next one in.
So that is a new message from our roving reporter, Richard Kidd. Thank you, Richard.
Right, but Richard was supposed to put it in, and he said, "See ya, nice for the internet." He got off, I think, because of the thunderstorm.
No, he just said severe thunderstorms. Oh, see it.
CA, nice for the internet.
So we're still trying to get in touch with our roving reporter, see if he's still here. Yes, we will.
I think we've lost him there.
Have we lost him, Bill? Bill,
are you seeing CA then, Bill? Because I'm actually seeing the Canadian flag.
No, do you?
Yeah, I see the Canadian flag.
I'm just seeing CA.
I got a Canadian flag on this.
I just see CA.
So maybe he is still here, Lemon, but he didn't say who or what percent.
What flowers were picked? It was rhubarb at the moment. We've got a lemon. Graham can see a Canadian flag.
What percent on rhubarb?
1.5 on rhubarb. Lemon. Which lemon would you like?
Wonder
I think it's a bit new. So do you want to help him out with? Do you want to throw some? Do you want a sour lemon or do you want a traditional lemon, or what do you want? We'll help you out because I think it's a bit new to the mixing business. Is Richard Kidd. So Ken Rocky Tooney saying his lemon sour SSA got switched to natural too.
Yeah, which
Get
is
on that, Ken.
That, like I said, those new releases, it seems like they slipped through the cracks on that one. That's okay.
So he wants a lemon in there. We're going to throw a lemon in. What percentage of a
Name's
lemon?
good at lemons.
So do you want it a strong
which
lemon
will-
or do you want it a little lemon? And
Well,
help you?
some lemon that's going to go with rhubarb. You got rhubarb.
Yeah,
in there.
because if you go too sour,
Yeah, so you're gonna want a sweeter lemon to balance that rhubarb out a little bit. So I'd say FE lemon at 1.25.
There you go, Richard. Thank you very much for lemon.
Hmm? Next.
what was that? 1.25.
1.25.
Will's put M&B Easy Lemon.
Yep.
All right, the next one.
Craig D. Craig D. Come on down. It's your turn. Give us a flavour. Give us a percentage, please.
I wondered whether it might be worth opening up a forum post.
Thank you, Ken. I'll go check that and see if I can just switch it.
Craig D. Come on down.
I think this will probably be Sheboygan strawberry.
Yeah.
No,
Oh, he's putting custard.
Pretty
Premium
custard. We've got
FA.
rhubarb and custard going on here.
And lemon.
But that lemon will go with custard premium. So
Yeah.
we've got a lemon custard at the moment. Lemon custard and rhubarb.
Okay, see it.
You know,
Exactly. Let's make a rhubarb and custard sweetie.
see, the original FA custard would go very well with lemons because it's already got a little bit of lemon in it.
Mm. Here we go. Here we go. The Vaping Snowman.
Vaping snowman.
Vaping Snowman. It is you. So we've got a rhubarb, we've got a custard, we've got a lemon. What are you going with? What are you going with
to
next?
turn that into a candy, isn't it?
It could make a gummy. It'd make a quite nice gummy, rhubarb gummy custard.
gummy, custard gummy.
Custard gummy, yeah.
Yes. Oh.
Well, they have them made because you got that white bit on some sweets, don't you? Where you have that cream at the bottom. Gummy sweets.
You could throw some of Wonder Flavor's cotton candy jelly bean, turn it into a custard jelly bean.
Yeah. It'd be quite nice, actually, that, wouldn't it? I got some jelly beans the other day, they were lovely.
Yeah, the one I haven't got sweet and sour rhubarb. Every time I go after that flavour, I do want that flavour. It's never in stock.
I got offered an enter a contest for $200 Cadbury's chocolate basket. Log it start to reconsider stance on Team Free Ship, mate. Go for it. Enter the fucker. Fucking forget Team Free Ship, mate. Go for it.
Our Cadbury's chocolate basket.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Jesus, fat thumbs.
Is the whole basket chocolate?
That'd be fantastic if it were. No, nothing in this weather, it'd melt, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually send out all the chocolates in an actual chocolate basket too.
Yeah. I wouldn't even reconsider that, mate. I'd be straight in there and fucking offer me free chocolate. I'm a fat lad. Do you know what I mean? Super sweet, 3%.
All right. Now we're down to
bye-bye
who
coils.
picks and who names.
It'd be sweet, though. It'd definitely be a sweetie.
And this is the last flavour.
That's right. Last flavor, and the other person names it.
Wendy.
But Dave didn't get to choose sugar cookie. He's got,
So,
I just name it.
Dave Lloyd is going to call this 10%
Oh, we got to
sugar
spin it
cookie.
yet. We got to spin it yet to see if Dave's
No,
on.
he spun it. It's Dave's the one left. He names it.
Yeah, you've got to spin the wheel.
Oh, yeah, could come out on a line and not be Dave.
Yeah, Craig D says, you're forgiven, it's only Team Free Shit in vaping, everything else is exempt. Oh, and she's gone in with cotton candy jelly bean Wonder Flavours at 1.5.
Ah, so now who names it, Graham?
I don't know, if you spin the wheel.
Yeah.
It's Dave who names it.
Well, but you got to spin it, Benny said.
Oh,
Yeah, exactly.
Herb says it was a commercial when I clicked on your live. Yeah, I must have commercials in, but I clicked on put commercials in it. I don't know why, but he says Dave's put rigged.
just to please Benny.
Yep. Here we go. If it comes up on that white line, though.
I wonder who it's going to land on.
Gonna land on the right line.
Oh, it's Dave.
Dave Lloyd. You get to name it.
Yeah, figgy pudding. Who the fuck eats figgy pudding? I've never even had it in my life. Fucking figgy pudding. He says, I'm not going to buy it. If I want chocolate, I'll go buy it. No, mate, free shit. You fucking get it. Chocolate. Fuck that. We'll send you some figgy pudding over. You can have that.
The only thing that ad blocker works on YouTube.
Yeah.
Hey, I'll tell you what, I haven't seen an advertisement on YouTube in I don't know how long.
Yeah. It's all about the figgy pudding, sir. Figgy pudding.
Well, yeah, I've been working on a figgy pudding for the last 3 years. For
figgy
for
pudding?
vaping.
You don't
I
probably
don't
have
even know
figgy
what
pudding.
fucking figgy pudding is.
I don't know what that is.
I don't know either, but I know we had this damn Santa Claus that would sing about 5 different songs, and one of them was a figgy pudding thing. And my daughter would have been probably about 16, 17, and my brother, they were standing behind the couch, and I can remember this vividly. That thing started singing, and it sings something about figgy pudding. And then it sings, "We won't go until we get some."
Yeah, bring out your figgy pudding. They'll bring out
You know
your
the thing about
pudding.
figgy pudding
And
that people don't know?
We won't go until we get some. I thought the two of them were going to fall over.
Real figgy pudding is not figgy forward. It's actually date forward. Figgy's second. It's date forward.
Dave
If
named
you
it
went fig
Vinny's
forward, it'd
Pucker
be very, very
Madness.
tart.
There we go, and I put it into chat, and I will stick the URL for YouTube into chat when I go back to it or whatever.
Wendy says she doesn't have rhubarb and wants to know if SSA sweet raspberry, and if so, what percentage?
Not what I've used.
I've not used that.
I'd start off at 2, but throw 2 in. It'd be right.
Raspberry.
Yeah, with SSA, it's around about 1.5.
I haven't used it in a mix yet, so I wouldn't know how well it plays with other flavors. I did single flavor testing on only.
Mike Kane says, I plan to start testing my concentrates and make my own notes. My question is, do you start testing concentrates in PG-VG mix, and if so, what ratios?
Yeah, you mix it how you vape it. So for me, when I was testing on mine, it was always 70-30. So 70 VG, 30.
Whatever you vape on, really, innit? To be
Yeah.
fair.
But then that would come back to the original, what I was talking about with this, whereas you don't actually have nicotine in there when you flavor test.
Nope.
And so you're really
that
not.
sweet raspberry, though, I would probably say, if I remember correctly, on the looking at the notes right there, probably 1.5–2% should be good.
So what are you saying, Bill, about put
You're
some
not
nicotine
going
in?
to, if you're flavor testing and you're not using nicotine in it when you're flavor testing, you may get a different flavor in a flavor test, and you
Right, but you also get different flavor for someone who vapes maybe a 1.5 versus someone who vapes a 6 or an 18.
No, but I'm just talking about you will get a different flavor. You
Yep.
may taste it now and then put the nicotine in it later, and it may be like, wow, this.
Oh
tastes
yeah, because
totally
it'll add to it. It'll change the
But
flavor.
I've never noticed nicotine changing flavors for me. So
Yeah,
I don't know,
it's-
maybe
I haven't
something's
brought it up
changed.
because,
maybe I was drunk when I mixed this, but
No,
it just does not taste near the same.
Has
as
Matt
it did
Sinister
before.
died?
Yeah, I was going to say something about it toward the end of the show because I didn't want to get emotional during the show. I'm going
Alright.
to do a memorial tomorrow and take some of the clips from when he was on as a guest a couple times. He passed a
Wow.
couple days away from a heart attack.
Oh my God, I didn't. Fucking hell.
Yeah, we didn't know
Wow.
lethal coils. You know what lethal is.
Yeah, yeah.
He went to call him up and see why he hadn't heard from him a few days, and he got a hold of his girlfriend, and yeah, he passed a couple days ago.
Wow.
So tomorrow, my usual that I haven't done in a while, the mental health one, we're gonna do a memorial tomorrow. After the show, I'm gonna get some clips together and stuff too. And anyone wants to say some kind words will be able to come on, and
Wow.
it'll be an emotional day, but
Yeah, that fucking hell. Wow.
yeah, and he's been working hard to get his health
I know,
together.
I've been following him. Yeah, still on his channel, like when he's been doing his health kicks and been back at gym and
I
everything.
mean, he's had setbacks here and there, but we didn't see this coming.
Fucking hell.
Now, Mike, I wouldn't single test with the Nick at 1.5. Because you're still going to get the flavor. Single flavor testing, you're going to get the flavor. I wouldn't use Nick every time in a single flavor test.
No, but there's a truth in it that some flavors, especially some, are really sensitive to adding nicotine. Some of them completely, like some of them are so much better with the nicotine. And there's others that kind of lose their flavor with it.
Wow.
But I mean, as long as all testing is done the same, I guess that's about the best you can do.
Yeah, if you're doing it for yourself, for a single flavor test for yourself, you're going to be able to tell if you get that flavor and then later you add Nick and you're like, well, it's a little different. You still know what you had tasted before.
And whether or not you want to use it in that mix or something
Yeah.
else.
And besides that, if you're going to single test it, when you mix it with other flavors, all of that stuff always kind of changes up a little as you mix it with other stuff anyhow.
Make sure to keep a note of the ATI and the wattage that you tested at as well.
And what day of the week, because some stuff will taste just a little different on Tuesday than say it does on Friday afternoon. Yeah. So.
Especially if Friday's your drinking night, you probably got a totally different
I'll hold it like this. The other thing with me is I find if I was going to flavor test, which I don't, but if I was going to, I would do it before noon because my taste buds are much better in the morning than they are once I've been vaping all day.
Yeah.
We had this discussion one day, didn't we, about you with your flavor testing some, like especially certain things before noon?
Yeah, my taste buds start to go in the afternoon.
Yep.
Yeah, I think it happens to everyone. I think basically part of it is you're vaping all day long. And after a while, my vapes always taste better in the morning than they do, in the afternoon, evening. It's just you've been vaping them the entire time, and in the morning it pops more on.
In the morning, your
taste
taste buds have had a chance to relax and clear themselves
Yeah.
off. You probably brush your teeth in the morning too, clean up. And
Yeah.
most people do. Yep. And Craig, no, don't be sorry about it.
Yeah,
I
no,
mean, that's
'cause I
actually
want to know,
fine.
Craig.
I'm actually happy you
Yeah.
mentioned it. I was going to wait
Yeah.
a little while longer for me. I just didn't want to bring that sadness to the show.
I want to know if you hadn't told us, Greg. So, thank you very much for that. Don't worry about it, mate. So, and on that note, anyway, it is just after 1:30, so it is time to wrap it up. So, we will, first of all, go to Bill, the chair.
Thanks a lot, everybody in chat, and we had some fun with the wheel, and as we usually do, everybody puts in some good suggestions and throws up some things, and it makes this show interesting. You can catch me on Sunday nights with the Bald Cab Driver on the Late Night Vape Show, and I will throw it over to Liam.
Okay. Thanks everybody in chat. Been great as always. You can follow me on ELR ATF and the Vaping Community Calculator as Sheila Combs. You can catch me in most of the DIY mixing groups on Facebook, including Monkey on Juice on Facebook, which is really good to hit up Graham, myself, Nick, Tim, and a couple of others as well if you wanted mixing advice or to showcase your recipes. And please do pay a visit to DIYFlavorchaser.co.uk for all your one-shot needs. We have plenty of one-shots from some of the best mixers all around the world, including Net Reality, Zippy, myself,
He's finally
Pugs,
said my name.
Pugs, Simon, Tam, and Creed, and as well as Loop Loop. So pop over and check us out. And you can use code Benny10 for 10% off, which drops the one shots down to £7.65.
Oh, is that less? No, that's what Bill said last week. 765.
Yeah,
And I will pass you over to Tim.
Please join me tomorrow if you knew Matt Sinister. It's going to be a memorial show. I don't have the link up yet. I'm putting it up after the show because I got to find the perfect thumbnail for it. So that'll be going up this afternoon before tonight's show on TJ's Golf Tea Vapes. The link is in. I put the extra link in there. I know it's in the Nightbot, but for the calendar for the U.K.E-liquid Mixing Shows, I do have Wayne's on there for now. The only one's missing is the Wake Up with Wayne one because he hasn't officially started that one back up yet. I think we're up to date. Otherwise, let me know if there's anything missing. Other than that, yeah, just keep on mixing, keeping the community together, and reach out to those you haven't heard from. You could save a life or make their day a better one. And that's one of the things that Matt and I always did. At least once a month, we talk to each other. So that's going to be rough. But yeah, be kind to one another. And I'm going to pass it to the one and only Bill.
I've already had it, so I'll toss it down to the ugly guy.
But I have to pass it to you, Bill. That's mandatory. It's in my contract with Benny.
Yeah.
You can catch us over on Monkey on Juice. If you need any help, I'm there. I'm quite happily, if you want to Zoom, quite happy to Zoom you. And if you're starting out,
He might be in his pants.
that wrong, doesn't it?
That sounded a bit off. I'm happy to Zoom you.
Yeah, if you're starting out mixing and you need any help, just pop
Drop it
over
with
to
his
Monkey on
DMs.
Juice. We're all there. I'll pass it over to Benny because now I can't concentrate on anything.
And don't forget to visit amatorium.co.uk for all your short film needs.
Yeah. So thank you very much, everyone, for joining us. Thank you very much for joining the chat and giving your suggestions on some candies and some gummies and everything. Thank you very much to my fellow casters for being in week in, week out. It's always good to be with you and always good to have a chat. Don't forget to check out our show sponsor, which is DIYFlavorchaser.co.uk. For all your one-shot needs, they have some of the best DIY e-liquid mixers throughout the world. And like I say, use Benny10 for 10% off, and they will be £7.65. So it's worth a try. You get 200ml. 200ml for £7.65. Bargain. Go try them out. If you want to get into mixing and you want to try some one-shots, nice and easy way to do them. And you get to support some of the people that are mixing for you. Also, do join Tim tomorrow night, like I say, for a little chat about Matt. I've met him. Fantastic guy. Really good to talk to and everything, and it's a big shame. So big love to his family and everybody, because he had been some rough times. So big love to them, and show your support. Also, check out Amatorium. He has got flavour of the week on this week, and it is Glamour, which is Grim Green's favourite e-liquid. So go over and try some of that. It is on at £10, but you can use Benny 10 for 10% off, or you can love something else for 15%. Enjoy for 15% off. So if you do like Glamour, or you want to give Glamour a try, go over there and check that out. So you will see us again next week. Same time, same place. Good night.
Night all.
Bye.
Night, Granny.
I'll put my pants back on.
Pet.